Hey guys, Bricklaver here. Thank you for visiting my channel. If this is your first time, hit like and subscribe to keep to date with everything Lego. Thank you for coming. Today I'm going to be talking about Speed Champions and how to display them on a shelf. Most times when you have multiple Speed Champion cars, a lot of us just kind of lay them straight, flat on a shelf. Now, depending how tall your shelf is, you're going to end up with a lot of empty space. So I was looking for a way to display my cars a little bit better. I have about, right now, 20 Speed Champion cars right now that I have two shelves that I wanted to kind of fill out a little bit better. What I found is about a 10-inch shelf can fit about 4 cars deep. And I wanted to show kind of a step display in order to show all 4 cars in one lineup. So also, not all cars are made the same, so depending on what you have, use your own judgment on how to judge the distance between each car. But this video, I'm just going to show you again, I like to use just Legos to display my Legos. You can go on Amazon, there's probably a ton of acrylic displays that you can do these beautiful patterns, but I didn't want to spend that much money, so I wanted to use stuff that I already had. Again, colors, not important at all, but I did all white just because of my wall and shelf are white, so it kind of blends in pretty nicely. So without further ado, here's how we start. You'll need some bricks. I try to do it as least amount of bricks as possible, but I found that this many bricks worked the best, I thought, just from ratio of height to distance. So 25 2x2s, I got 4 2x4s, I got 6 2x4 plates, 1 1x2, and I used one of these, they're called ingots, the gold ingots. It looks kind of like I don't know if I can show you, like a gold brick, but it's got like the beveled edges. These two are also pretty important because if you want to have that angle of the car, and what you'll need is these rockers, the plate and the actual rocker bearing is what they call it. So it's 2 pieces. These 2x12s, just because of the distance I wanted to do for 4 cars, this seemed to be the best fit. So to start, you start the 2 2x12 plates first. To secure the 2, I placed these 2 in the middle. Keep these separate. Put the bearing piece, either the second or third, again, depending on what cars you're putting together, you'll adjust as you see fit. Then the stability points, outside edges of the 2x12, so you'll get this kind of nice stable, so it doesn't topple when you start to put the bricks on top of it. I counted about, I don't know, 7 nubs between the 2, or maybe 8. It just depends. So what you have right here is your base, your foundation. This is kind of how you're going to get started. So now, depending on what cars you have, you're going to have to put a base plate on the car so it'll be able to sit on the bricks here. So for this, you could do across here, try to get in the middle of the car. For me, this was one of the cars that are easier to do because it was able to connect the plates here, but you will get some cars that are uneven. Do your best to make sure it's center. As I was saying, that these are separate. Now, depending on which direction you want, doesn't matter obviously, because you can put it on either side. I like going to the right. So place the rocker plate in, and then what you'll see here is the connection part, and you just press down till it clicks. You have one car placed in at an angle, and so the next one you'll get, so it has to be a little bit higher. 3 to 4 is probably a good height. Let me show you if I can show you here. You don't want to go too close to it because it'll touch the car and it'll just look cluttered. So what I've done is I tried to measure it in a way that it'll fit nicely. So using a 2x10 along with a 1x2 will get you there. It's even. Once this is placed, easy enough, just place it right down on top. You have your second car. It's not touching the car, but it's definitely distance enough that it doesn't look too far away, because you want to make sure that you can see the wheels. This one's about 7 blocks. You'll have to add the top piece, the T, if you will, because you're going to add the bearing and the rocker plate in. Place the ingot right on top of the 1x2 and place it on the edge. See how the angle is going to, that's where the car is going to touch there. To make sure that I get the nice angle in so you can kind of see, make it easier for yourself, do this as the last part and just place it right in the center. Final one, the huge Le Mans car. This is kind of the, luckily, easier car to place in, but you'll just do like you did with the previous BMW. Add a 1x2, and since it's kind of, the distance is 2x4, I've done 14 bricks for the height. So now you'll see center mass. Just make this easier on yourself, and you'll just place on the final base plate. It's a pretty good distance between each other. And then you end up with this great, almost like Olympic medal podium style display. Thank you again for visiting my channel. Again, if this is your first time watching my videos, please hit subscribe and like to keep up to date with everything Lego. I'm going to be doing more videos like this. Depending on if it's Star Wars, Speed Champions, Technic. If you have questions, please reach out to me and I will of course respond back to you. Again, thank you for coming to Brick Lifer. I really appreciate your time. See you again soon.